come back to you when you down.
Motivation, all the hating that they doing, motivation. Staying winning, nothing less, ain't no consolation. Used to tell me that I couldn't, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation, motivation. All this money on my mind, that's my motivation. You be talking, but you not up in the conversation. They all wanting me to stop, that's my motivation.
Here we are, getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was gonna miss this.
So here is Roy Jones. This bout is all the talking. High hopes for this battle between these two athletes. Perfect counter shot. Nice counter shot. That right hook's blocked. He missed with that jab. This fight has a real good flow to it. Drop their guard, they get caught. All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything can break a man or make a man.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Catch and shoot. The jab doesn't quite connect. Catch and shoot. They exchange punches. The jab doesn't quite connect. No respect for each other's punching power. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Come on, you let him back into the fight.
Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Oh, and this is really going to rub him the wrong way. Beautiful counter punch. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Do you believe what we are seeing? They exchange punches. at what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
You know, I've been in fights like that.
And there's the bell for round 3. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Apparently hitting his opponent in the face isn't enough. He wants to rub it in. Jab does not score. I guess showboating is part of their plan. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Those counter punches have to hurt. That hook was off target. How about that time counter shot? To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. Back at it in round 4. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Nice job by him to block that jab. Perfect counter shot. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
They exchanged punches. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Blocks the jab. Swing and a miss with the hook. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
And he's going to be confident. You've got to take that confidence away.
Nice round. Good round. I like that.
And there's the bell for round 5. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Nice counter. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Through the hook, didn't land. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Needs a knockout.
Here we go in the 6th round. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through it. Whoa, wait a minute! Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped! And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
These two are the perfect dance partners.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter. And that hook misses. Swing and a miss with that hook. Nice defense there, blocking the hook. We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. What an upset here as Alvarez goes down. You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
Even I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
You've been put down. You've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Together, listen, be smart.
Good work. That's it. Breathe. Breathe. Just get your breath back. Good work.